Have you ever gazed at the stars and wondered what it would be like to live among them? It's a dream that's captivated humanity since we first turned our eyes to the skies. A life beyond our blue planet in the vast expanse of space may seem the stuff of science fiction, yet it's a possibility that could become our reality. The fascination of space habitation is undeniable, but the question remains, what does it take to make this dream a reality? What are the requirements for living in space? If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating space content. Living in space is not as simple as packing up and moving to a new city. There are unique challenges that we must face when we consider the prospect of living beyond the confines of our home planet. Let's start with gravity, or rather, the lack of it. In space, you're in a constant state of freefall, creating the sensation of weightlessness. This is not just a fun novelty, but a fundamental challenge. Our bodies have evolved over millions of years to function in Earth's gravity. In its absence, muscles can atrophy, bones can lose density, and the heart can even change shape. To counteract these effects, astronauts on the International Space Station exercise for about 2 hours every day. Another major challenge is radiation. Beyond the protective bubble of our planet's magnetic field and atmosphere, space is filled with high-energy particles from the sun and the cosmos. These particles can damage DNA, increasing the risk of cancer and other health problems. To shield astronauts from this radiation, spacecraft are equipped with protective materials, and scientists are researching new ways to even use the astronauts' own waste as a radiation barrier. Perhaps the most daunting challenge of all is creating a self-sustaining life support system. In space, you can't just open a window for fresh air or turn on a tap for water. Everything must be carefully managed and recycled, from the air you breathe to the waste you produce. NASA's Environmental Control and Life Support System, or ECLSS, is a case in point. It scrubs carbon dioxide from the air and recycles sweat and urine into drinkable water. These challenges can seem overwhelming, but they also spur innovation. They push us to develop new technologies and to better understand our own bodies. They force us to think creatively and to work collaboratively. These challenges are significant, but they are not insurmountable. With the right technology and preparation, we can overcome them. So, what are the basic requirements for living in space? Well, just like living on Earth, there are a few essentials that we simply cannot do without: air, water, food, shelter, and of course a way to communicate with our home planet. Air is arguably the most critical. Astronauts need a breathable atmosphere, and that's currently provided by the life support systems on the International Space Station. These systems not only supply oxygen, but also remove carbon dioxide and manage humidity levels to ensure the air remains safe to breathe. Water is another necessity. On the ISS, water is recycled as much as possible, with a system that purifies and reclaims even the moisture from an astronaut's breath. Food, on the other hand, is mostly sent from Earth, carefully chosen and prepared to provide necessary nutrients and to be easily stored and consumed in zero gravity. Shelter, in the form of the space station itself, provides protection against the harsh conditions of space, including extreme temperatures and radiation. The ISS is also equipped with a communication system that allows astronauts to stay in touch with mission control, as well as their loved ones back on Earth. Meeting these basic needs is crucial for survival in space, but it's just the beginning. We also need to consider how to create a sustainable and comfortable living environment. After all, space is likely to be humanity's next frontier, so we might as well make it homey. As we look to the future, the possibility of living in space becomes more and more tangible. The advancements we've seen in technology and space exploration are not just about landing on distant planets, but also about making them our home. The concept of space habitation is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction, as organizations like NASA and SpaceX have already outlined their plans for future space colonies. Imagine a life where your morning commute involves a short spacewalk, or where your window view is not of a city skyline but of the cosmos. It's a thrilling thought, isn't it? The hurdles are many, and the path is fraught with challenges, but the human spirit of exploration and curiosity is relentless. The dream of living among the stars may seem far-fetched now, but with the rate of our technological progress, it might not be so distant in the future. Perhaps the question we should be asking is not if we can live in space, but when.